I'm Sam, I'm a drug addict. I got sober at 18 years old. I just always felt off, man. There was always something wrong. My older sister was 3 years older than me, and her friends drank, and so I went to this place called the Arizona Grand Resort, and I got drunk for the first time. I always felt alone, I always felt not right, and I always needed something else to make me feel better. And once I smoked weed for the very first time, I knew that I had found the solution. No longer than 3 months later, I got caught at the mall with a bag of weed in my pocket with one of my buddies. It was the only time that I ever got caught by the law. Pills got too expensive, heroin was cheaper. I started doing heroin every day. Heroin turned into meth very shortly after that. I had burned every relationship with my father. Me and my sister were fighting on a daily basis. I had hit the lowest point of my life when I woke up and I realized that, like, this is how I'm living my life. I was upstairs in my room and I was listening to this song, and I literally it was on full blast, and you could hear it throughout the entire house. And I'm just entirely breaking down. My mom comes upstairs and she starts crying with me, and she said, "Let's get you help." And I said, "I'm gonna be okay." And I got high for another 6 months and continued to burn those bridges, man. So he took me to this place in Scottsdale, and I went in. I remember nothing about the intake. I ate 8 Valium. I smoked about 1.5 grams of dope before I went in. Smoked a little bit of meth, smoked a bunch of weed, and it was like day 7, you know, when I was actually able to remember anything. And on day 10, I had the worst mental obsession that I've ever had. My counselor came and sat down and talked to me, and he said, "Sam," he said, I said, "Listen, dude," I said, I'm going to get high. Drugs and alcohol is always gonna be there. What am I gonna do? I'm going to get high." And he said, "Yeah, you're right." And I said, "Okay, cool, that's reassuring, you know." And he said, "Sam," he said, "as long as you're willing to admit that you are absolutely fucked and that you're going to get high again, then I think you're gonna be all right, dude." But I went upstairs to my room that night, and I didn't know what else to do, so I hit my knees and I prayed, and I said, "Please fucking help me, because I can't do this on my own." It was my very first honest prayer that I've ever said. And that night I fell asleep like a baby. Right before I woke up, I had this dream, this experience, I like to call it. I saw the most beautiful place that I've ever seen in my entire life, the most extravagant colors. And I heard, "You're in the right place, you're doing the right thing." And I woke up with a smile on my face and goosebumps all over my body, and I didn't want to get high anymore. I didn't want to make my mom cry anymore. I didn't ever want to have to look into my little sister's eyes, or anybody in my family for that matter, and see the pain and anguish of watching me kill myself slowly. If you're out there and you're struggling and you don't believe that this thing is possible, you don't believe that recovery is gonna work for you, or you don't think that you can recover, you think that you're too bad or you're not as bad as somebody else, you know? You can recover if you're willing to recover. If you're ready to recover, if you are willing to recover, then you will recover. It's as simple as that. You know, there is a solution, man. There is a solution. All you have to do is take a few simple steps to get to the place that you want to go to achieve every single one of your goals in your life. I never thought that was going to be possible for a kid like me. I'm 20 years old, man, and I have almost 2.5 years sober. It's just not something that I've seen very much, you know? Find a solution, man. Find a meeting to go to. Find a good group of people to hang out with. Take this simple solution and run with it, because it will give you a life greater than you could have ever imagined. Simple as that.
Please like this video and share your experiences below. Don't forget to subscribe and see our latest video on Find Rehab Center's official channel.